Hello everybody! Welcome to another coding video hosted by me, Ashu. Today I will be introducing to you a new website called Firebase, and we're going to be making part 1 of a chatting app. A chatting app is an app that lets you chat amongst your friends, hence the name. Many great communicating apps like WhatsApp and Messenger use databases, the thing that we're going to be using from Firebase in our app. All of the messages that each person sends get saved into the database. So that marks how important a database is in our chatting app. We will be using our Google account to log in into Firebase. So be sure to have your username and password in handy to input it into the Google account. We will also be using Thunkable, and I will introduce to you some new blocks of code. Remember, this is just part 1, so there are 2 more parts. The second part will be the receiving part of the chatting app. The third part will be an additional part of the chatting app. But what we're going to be doing today is the sending part. So that's what we're going to be doing today. See you guys in the video. So now let's start. Okay, so I just made an app in Thunkable called TATACA, stands for Travel Agent and Tourist. Tourist and Travel Agent Chatting App in Thunkable. I made a new app there. Okay, and before we start, we need to get a new tab open, and it's because we need a database for this. All of the great apps have a database, like WhatsApp. All of that has a database, so all the messages are stored from each person. So like if there's someone is named Mark and the other one is named, like, I don't know, Dan, Mark says hi Dan, then in the database it'll store what Mark said about hi Dan. So yeah, now let's go make a new tab, and you should put in CONSOLED dot GOOGLED.com. Oh, I forgot. You have to put a Firebase in the middle. FERABSEE. Boom. And then it'll show up. Just press return or enter, and it'll say choose an account. Sign in, and then I'll tell you what to do next. Okay, so now I am in. So now let's press this, create a new project. Start with the name of your project. I'm just going to name it the same name that I had over here, TATACA. I'm just going to call it TATACA, TATACA, TACA, not C. Yes. Continue. Google Analytics for your Firebase project. Just press continue. Analytics location. Do I accept? I accept. You don't have to read them. And we just have to wait. Yes. Continue. Woo! Okay, now let's go into web. App nickname is supposed to be called, TATACA. You don't press this, no. Register app, add Firebase CDK. Okay, we'll need this for later, so be sure to have this. Now let's go into Thunkable. Let's name the screen. There'll be only one screen, so I don't think you even have to name it, but I'm just naming it because I like naming. And now we need, these are the ingredients to make the cake, or the sweet dish, or the coding dish. I don't know what they call cake in coding language, but it might be the opposite of bug. Okay, one column, put another column inside, and then put another column. Column 2 and 3 should be inside column 1. Okay, now we just need labels and buttons and text inputs. We just need these three. Okay, so now let's go into column 1. Let's put a label inside. It should be called Travel Agents Screen. Oh, but before that, we have to have some color in our lives. So let's get some color. And for here, I want to do blue. Yes, yes, yes. Bravo, yes. Okay, label 1. Travel agent screen. So I'm just going to do the initials. TAS. TAS. I like the sound of that. And yes. Now after that, we need to have another label. It should be called Travel Agent Receiver. So Travel Agents Receiver. And then there should be a text input. It should be, oh, we forgot to have an ID for this one. Rename TAR instead of TAS. TAS and TAR, like it. And this should be TATI. Tatty. Travel agents text input. Travel agent types here. And finally, we need a button. And it should be called Travel Agents Send Button task. And it should be send, obviously. And now all of them are just clumped up together, so let's do something about that. Press the column. Vertical alignment should be spaced around. And wow, this is so much better. No, this is so much better. I know what I just said. Okay, now we need to do the same thing, except instead it should be tourist. And wow, just wow. Look at this masterpiece. So this is what will happen on this first part of the TATACA project. So let's do preview. So you can do travel agent. He just says hi tourist. I'm just gonna do that. I don't think any other travel agent would do that. They'll press send. This will become blank, and then it'll get stored in the database, and we have to use all this. And then we're gonna do like the receiving part on the next video, and we're gonna do an additional part on the video afterwards too. Okay, and then tourist types here. And then for the second video, if we do the second part of the second video, then it'll come over here instead of tourist receiver. It'll just say hi tourist. Then the tourist gets it, and then he says hi travel agent, and then he'll press the we haven't named the send. We'll do that, and then this will become blank. But what we're doing today is we're just whenever we do send, this will become blank and it'll get stored over here. Not here, but I'm gonna tell you where. Okay, now let's do edit, and then let's do button, and then let's do send. Sned. Send. Okay, now let's go all the way down here. And wait, there's a little big thing up, a little up. I am looking for, yes, real-time DB stands for, you guessed it, real-time database. Okay, and then after that, you should put it into invisible components. It's because we don't want the database to get shown. Whenever, I think some people like just do WhatsApp. Whenever you do WhatsApp, do you see the database? I don't think you do. At least I don't think so. And yeah. I mean, another app that's like kind of like this, that uses a database like WhatsApp, is Messenger, if you have guessed. And yeah. So it should go into invisible components, and then over here says go to Firebase settings. Please press that, and then after that go down. Yes, Firebase settings. Why do it like that? And let's see, what does it say over here? API key and database URL. Let's go over here and then say API key. Do not get the double quotes. They're not part of the string. Now just do copy. And then just copy it over here. And then the database URL. Okay. So the database URL. So let's find it. But okay, so I press continue to console. If you go a little bit down, you'll find continue to console. And then you just go over here. And then press build. And then go into real-time database. Then do create database. And after that, do United States. Don't do Belgium. I mean, why would you do Belgium? Next. And then start in lock mode. Start in test mode. Do start in test mode. And then do enable. Sorry if I'm going too fast for you. And let's just see. HTTPS that. Let's just do it. I'm just gonna do a split screen. This is what you call split screen. Database URL is HTTPS. I'm just gonna do everything in my head now. Okay, and now I am done. Now let's stop going from split screen. If we go into Thunkable, then everything will be set on the real-time database. Now, what we just need to do is we need to go into blocks, and then we have to do like the code. So whenever you press send, the travel agent types here, everything should go back. Everything should go like, oof. Send, where's send? TASP. Yes, test. When TASP clicked and when TSP clicked, then they should do the same thing. They should make the text input go 0, like this. You can just copy this. And you can put it into here, except instead of tatty, it should say, over here, it should say tourist, TTI. And yeah, okay, now we just have to find out how we can put it onto the Firebase console. So let's go into real-time DB and then do call save. Okay, so over here it says key. So key, it means like key is basically a folder. So the folder, what should it be named? And everything like they say should go onto the folder. So if the tourist agent, the travel agent says hi tourist, then it should say hi tourist inside the folder test. So let's do TEST, test. And the value, we didn't have to worry about anything over this, because then do when save is done, blah, blah. We'd have to do anything for that. But what is a value whenever we press task or TASB? The value should be whatever the travel agent types over here. So let's go and get a join block. Text over here, join here instead of over here. Let's just put this in the garbage. And it should say travel agent says, like Simon says, it should say whatever like happens in the text input. So it should say get text from Taddy, get text. And we just do the same thing with the TSB, or the USB I call it. And we just copy this down. And test, it should be in the same folder, except instead of travel agent says, it should say tourist says. Tourist says TATI, get text. Except it's not TATI, I should say TTI. And yeah, now we are done. Now let's done for the first part. We're not done with the whole app. That's like really long way to go. Okay, the travel agent types here. Just say hi. I'm just gonna preview it and I'm just gonna see if it works. Hi, tourist. No, tourist. Send. Then if we go into here, it says test. Travel agent says something went wrong. Then let's do blocks, and then let's put this on. I think I'm just gonna change it. I don't know what's going wrong. There must be something wrong with the app or something wrong with nothing. I don't know. So I'm just gonna say hi, and then send, press, TAT. Oh yes, that was a trick. Okay, now whenever the tourist says, it'll just say hello, or whatever you can say. You can say bonjour, namaste, is because he or she is a tourist, so he must be coming around from all over the world. And we forgot to do send, and then tourist says hello, yay! And now we are done with the first part of our TATACA project. So see you guys in the next video. Bye.